most painful thing. It's Western ego.
It feels nice to be needed. It feels nice to like know you have the tools that someone else doesn't have. It's like, no, but I can help you. I can help you.
There we go.
God. Why do we do that? I mean, I know why we do that.
Well,
But like, even still,
because
like,
we need to be valued. You know what I mean? And it comes from our childhood. Our childhood of we want to be two things. We want to be seen and we want to be heard, right? And when those two things are not being done to us, we find our ways to be seen and to be heard. I think we were literally talking about this yesterday about having daddy issues, and I was talking about my own even. But the need to be seen and to be heard presents itself in different ways. Some of us have a healing spirit, and we realize when we start to put ourselves in a position where we begin to heal people, we're suddenly seen and heard. So we then interpret that into relationships, and then we're trying to be seen and heard in a relationship by healing people, right? And so that we end up choosing partners who will be broken and who are quote unquote a project. And you know, and then we try to fix them up. Because what will happen is if they get to the other side, then they will end up loving us the way that we want to be loved, which is they'll appreciate us, they'll see us, they'll need us, and everything like that. The reality is when you create Frankenstein always kills the creator.
Come on, truth. Come on, truth. That was beautiful. But that was all facts.
I'm talking to myself.
That was literally all facts. I do like to be seen. I do like to be heard, and I do like to be valued. Why can't I just now I'm learning to like channel those things in healthier ways into getting those needs met. Because I don't know what the fuck that was. It was a blip. It's okay though.
We've all been there. Look, you know, I tell my audience about my situations and the reason why I stayed in those relationships. I've literally ignored red flags because I felt like. And I can give an example. I ignored a red flag where a girl said to me, look, I like to check through phones. And I was like, well, I got nothing to hide, so I don't mind. But I ignored that red flag because I was like, well, my goodness should be able to, you know, supersede your insecurity, right? My goodness should be able to save your insecurity. So don't worry, I'm going to be as open and as thingy as whatever. But the person has an insecurity and they're going to keep on looking for something to find a flaw in. Do you know what I mean? So eventually, no matter how squeaky clean you are, they're going to find a speck of dirt. And when they find a speck of dirt, it's like, aha, I gotcha. And then when it gets you like that, that's how the toxic cycle begins to start. So a lot of times, even myself, it's wedged in my own ego. It's most of my own superiority in my, I don't want to say goodness. I want to say niceness because we differentiate between good and nice on this channel. Niceness is not goodness. Niceness ends up in manipulation because you're trying to use, you know, me being nice, quote unquote, as a way to retrieve something. Whereas goodness is about, that's my quality intrinsically. I just do these things because I want to do them. I'm not doing it to get something back.
I usually say good and kind.